Hey everyone, it's PK, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that I know a lot of you are interested in, saving money. Whether you're just starting out or you're already on your financial journey, saving money is crucial. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos about personal finance and building a solid financial foundation. Now, let's be real. Saving money can sometimes feel like a chore, but it doesn't have to be. I'm here to tell you that it's totally possible to save a significant amount of money quickly by adopting some simple habits and making smart choices. In this video, I'm breaking down 8 quick tips that you can implement right away to jumpstart your savings and achieve your financial goals faster. So if you're ready to start seeing those savings pile up, keep watching. All right, let's kick things off with the foundation of any successful saving strategy, creating a budget and tracking your spending. Now, I know what you might be thinking, budgeting. Sounds boring. But trust me on this. Budgeting is like your financial roadmap. It helps you understand where your money is going and gives you a clear picture of your income and expenses. Think of it this way. If you were going on a road trip, you wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving without any destination in mind or a map to guide you, right? The same goes for your money. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and lose track of where your hard-earned cash is going. There are tons of budgeting apps and methods out there, so find one that works best for you. You can go old school with a spreadsheet or notebook, or use one of the many budgeting apps available. The key is to find a system you'll actually stick to. Once you have a budget in place, be diligent about tracking your expenses. Every time you spend money, whether it's a cup of coffee or a new pair of shoes, write it down or log it in your app. This might seem tedious at first, but it's eye-opening to see where your money is actually going. By tracking your spending, you become more mindful of your financial habits and start to identify areas where you can potentially cut back and save even more. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your spending habits is the first step towards taking control of your finances and achieving your savings goals. Now that we've got our budget in place and we're tracking our spending, it's time to move on to step 2, which is cutting those unnecessary expenses. This is where the real savings magic happens. We all have those little splurges and impulse purchases that can really add up over time. Think about it. Those daily $5 lattes might seem harmless, but they can easily cost you over $1,500 per year. The same goes for eating out, subscription boxes you never use, and impulse buys that end up collecting dust. I'm not saying you have to live like a monk and deprive yourself of everything enjoyable, but being mindful of your spending and cutting back on things you don't truly need can free up a significant amount of money. Start by reviewing your tracked expenses and identify areas where you can cut back. Can you make coffee at home instead of buying it every day? Do you really need all those streaming services? Are there cheaper alternatives to your current gym membership? These small changes might seem insignificant on their own, but they can make a big difference in the long run. Another great way to cut expenses is to be a savvy shopper. Look for discounts, use coupons, and compare prices before making a purchase. There are also tons of cashback websites and apps that can help you earn money back on your everyday purchases. Remember, cutting expenses is not about deprivation. It's about being smart with your money and prioritizing your financial goals. By making conscious spending decisions and eliminating unnecessary expenses, you'll be amazed at how much money you can save. Let's face it, utility bills are a necessary evil, but that doesn't mean we have to overpay for them. In this chapter, we're going to tackle those pesky utility costs, and I'll share some simple yet effective ways to save money on your monthly bills. It's all about making small changes that can have a big impact on your wallet. First up, let's talk about energy efficiency. Did you know that simply unplugging electronics and appliances when you're not using them can make a difference? It's called phantom energy, and it can add up over time. Get into the habit of unplugging chargers, laptops, and other devices when you're done with them. Next, let's shed some light on lighting. Consider switching to energy-efficient LED light bulbs. They might cost a bit more upfront, but they last much longer and use significantly less energy, saving you money in the long run. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you're turning off lights when you leave a room. It's a simple habit that can make a big difference. Now let's move on to water conservation. Did you know that a leaky faucet can waste gallons of water per day? Be sure to check your faucets and toilets for any leaks and fix them promptly. You can also install low-flow shower heads and faucet aerators to reduce water consumption without sacrificing water pressure. Another often overlooked area for savings is your thermostat. Adjusting your thermostat by just a few degrees can make a noticeable difference in your heating and cooling costs. Consider lowering the thermostat a few degrees in the winter and raising it a few degrees in the summer. You can always layer up or use fans to stay comfortable. And here's a bonus tip. Contact your utility companies and inquire about any discounts or programs they offer. Many utility companies have programs to help customers save energy and money. You might be surprised at the options available to you. Remember, small changes can add up to big savings when it comes to your utility bills. Okay, let's be real. Saving money consistently can be tough. Life gets in the way, unexpected expenses pop up, and sometimes it feels easier to just spend the money instead of putting it aside. That's where the power of automation comes in. Automating your savings is like having a personal finance assistant who works tirelessly behind the scenes to help you reach your financial goals without even thinking about it. So how does it work? It's simple. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month. You can choose a specific amount or a percentage of your income to be transferred automatically on a regular basis, such as every payday. The beauty of automating your savings is that you're less likely to miss the money you're putting aside. It's out of sight, out of mind. You're essentially tricking yourself into saving by making it automatic and removing the temptation to spend that money elsewhere. Another advantage of automating your savings is that it helps you build a consistent savings habit. Over time, these small, regular contributions add up to significant savings. Before you know it, you'll have a nice little nest egg growing without having to lift a finger. There are a few different ways to automate your savings. You can set up automatic transfers through your online banking platform, or you can use a micro-investing app that rounds up your purchases to the nearest dollar and invests the spare change. Remember, the key to successful saving is consistency. By automating your savings, you're taking the guesswork out of saving and ensuring that you're consistently putting money aside for your future goals. Let's face it, we all have stuff lying around the house that we don't use anymore. Clothes that no longer fit, gadgets we've upgraded from, books we've already read. They're all just taking up space. But what if I told you that your clutter could actually be a goldmine waiting to be uncovered? That's right, selling unused items is a fantastic way to declutter your home and make some extra cash at the same time. The first step is to take inventory of what you have. Go through your closets, drawers, and storage spaces and identify items that you no longer use, need, or wear. Be honest with yourself. If you haven't used it in the past year, it's probably time to let it go. Once you've gathered your unwanted items, it's time to decide where to sell them. There are tons of options available, both online and offline. Online marketplaces like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist are great for reaching a wide audience. If you're looking for a more specialized platform, consider selling clothes on Poshmark or Depop, or books and electronics on Declutter. For larger items like furniture or appliances, you can try listing them on local classifieds or even holding a yard sale. When selling your items, be sure to price them competitively and provide clear, detailed descriptions and high-quality photos. This will help attract potential buyers and increase your chances of a sale. Remember, one person's trash is another person's treasure. What you consider clutter could be exactly what someone else is looking for. So, roll up your sleeves, channel your inner entrepreneur, and turn your unused items into cash. In today's digital age, there's an app for everything, including saving money. Cashback and discount apps have become increasingly popular in recent years, and for good reason. They offer a simple and convenient way to earn money back on your everyday purchases, from groceries and gas to online shopping and dining out. One of the most well-known cashback apps is Rakuten, formerly known as Ebates. Rakuten partners with thousands of retailers, both online and in-store, and offers cashback on your purchases. All you have to do is click through the Rakuten app or website before making your purchase, and you'll earn a percentage of your spending back in cashback rewards. Another popular option is Ibotta, which focuses primarily on grocery shopping. With Ibotta, you can browse through a variety of cashback offers on different products and brands. After you've made your purchases, simply scan your receipt in the app to redeem your cashback rewards. If you're a frequent Amazon shopper, the Honey app is a must-have. Honey automatically searches for and applies the best coupon codes at checkout, saving you time and money. It also tracks price history, so you can see if you're getting the best deal on a product. For dining out, check out apps like Seated and Yelp. Seated offers cashback rewards when you book a reservation through their app, while Yelp often features deals and discounts at local restaurants. These are just a few examples of the many cashback and discount apps available. The best apps for you will depend on your spending habits and preferences. Experiment with a few different apps to find the ones that work best for you and start earning cashback on your everyday purchases. Remember, every little bit adds up. Let's be real, eating out is convenient, but it can also be a major drain on your finances. One of the most effective ways to save money on food is to cook more meals at home. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't have time to cook, or I'm not a very good cook. But here's the thing, cooking at home doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. With a little planning and preparation, you can easily whip up delicious and affordable meals that are healthier and more budget-friendly than eating out. One of the keys to successful home cooking is meal planning. Take some time each week to plan out your meals for the week ahead. This will help you avoid impulse grocery shopping and ensure that you have all the ingredients you need on hand. When planning your meals, look for recipes that are budget-friendly and use simple, whole ingredients. There are tons of websites and cookbooks dedicated to affordable home cooking. You can also check out YouTube channels for recipe inspiration and cooking tutorials. Another tip for saving money on groceries is to shop in season. Fruits and vegetables are generally cheaper and more flavorful when they're in season. You can also stock up on pantry staples like rice, beans, and pasta in bulk to save money. And here's a bonus tip. Don't be afraid to get creative with leftovers. Leftovers make for great lunches or can be repurposed into new meals. Get creative and experiment with different flavor combinations. Have you ever felt like you're paying too much for your bills and subscriptions? Well, you're not alone. Many people are overpaying for services without even realizing it. The good news is that you have more power than you think when it comes to negotiating with service providers. The first step to negotiating like a pro is to do your research. Compare prices from different providers to get an idea of what the going rate is for the services you're using. Once you have a good understanding of the market, you're in a better position to negotiate. When you're ready to negotiate, be polite but firm. Explain that you're looking to lower your monthly expenses and are considering switching providers if you can't get a better rate. Be prepared to walk away if the provider isn't willing to budge. Here are a few tips for successful negotiation. Explain your situation clearly and confidently. If at first you don't succeed, try again later or speak to a supervisor. Remember, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. By being proactive and negotiating your bills and subscriptions, you can potentially save hundreds or even thousands of dollars per year. And there you have it, 8 quick and easy tips to help you save money fast. Remember, saving money doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. By implementing these simple strategies into your daily life, you can start making a real difference in your finances. Even small changes can add up over time, so don't underestimate the power of consistency. If you enjoyed this video and found these tips helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos about personal finance, investing, and building a solid financial future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.